Why children who were abused become the abuser as an adult. Understand, this is what happens spiritually when a child grows up and they get hurt and wounded, oftentimes from their own fathers, from their own mothers. Could be sexual things that happen to them from a myriad of people. But when they get hurt and they get wounded and they're not able to forgive those that hurt them from their hearts, and that's most people aren't able to do that. Of course, Matthew 18:21 through 35, Jesus says if we don't forgive from our hearts, we'll get turned over to the tormentors, and what torments people, of course, demonic spirits. So you get a lot of negative thoughts that are from demonic spirits as you become an adult. And many times they want you to stay in that victimhood, the victim mode, poor, pitiful me, because I went through all these horrible things. But if you don't forgive, you're going to become that abuser as an adult, because those demons will cause you to tell you how sad that you were and how horrible things happened to you. And then you'll trigger on people, trigger on your spouse, trigger on your children, trigger on people that don't give you what you want, because oftentimes the people that are abused, the victims, will stay in the victim mode, and if you don't agree with them and you don't give them what they want, they will lie about you. They will be vicious to you. There's a lot of people, of course, that become narcissists because they've been hurt or wounded, or they might have felt entitled when they grew up, and then they stay in that mode. And because they can play people, they can make people to feel sorry for them, and they might even start talking about those bad things that happen to them, maybe on the first conversation that they have with someone, because if they bring it out and throw it out there, then people will start to say, oh, poor you, poor pitiful you, and then they can use that to their benefit. They will manipulate you, and then ultimately they'll control you. But many of those people become the abuser because there's demonic spirits involved. And so if you don't do what they want, they get really angry, really bitter. They're prideful, they're arrogant oftentimes. And of course, there's a percentage of people that are able to forgive, and they go on to live healthy lives and so forth. But there's far more people that have been hurt and wounded, and then they turn into the abuser. Again, I've taken thousands of people through personal sessions of healing and deliverance to help change them from being in that victim mode to becoming more like Christ. I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, helping thousands of people around the world to change, to be able to forgive and no longer be in that abusive situation. That's available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. And then I also take, of course, people through personal sessions of healing and deliverance. If you're interested in that, go out to restored2tofreedom.com, click on Contact Me and submit the form, or you can call 317-459-7091. Thanks.